I'm going to polish the gold on these 3 cups. It's I have 3 kinds. I have this, which is a fine powder type gold. It's called keshi. I also have this, which is a number 3, which is this keshi is a kind of a flat grind. This number 3 is a round grind, and then this number 5 is a rougher round grind than the number 3. Also, it is this has been polished slightly, so it's I polished this before putting an overcoat of lacquer in it. It rubbed away this 5. It's probably difficult to see, but this is actually polished pretty good. This can use some more polish, so I'll start with this. One second here. So the first step is to take a mixture of tonoko and oil. The tonoko has to be very fine, and just dab it on. It's a pretty rough polish medium. Don't rub it too hard, just dab it on. Knocks down the big areas. If you rub it too hard, it'll just take the gold right off, so, and dab it off. Next thing is to use the white, or not white, but use a polishing stone that's been mixed with oil, and just apply some on there. I have the tonoko on my finger, so I'm gonna redo this. And then just start polishing. This you can put more pressure on compared to this tonoko mix. In fact, put enough pressure that you're really pressing down and generating, get it so it's getting hot from the friction. Heat doesn't help, but that's about how hard you want to push. That this is had about, I polished this some before. This has had about 15 minutes of polishing. Again, I don't know how good the image is, but it's far different than what it was before. This is the next one. This one hasn't been polished at all. It's just had an overcoat of lacquer. This has had an overcoat of lacquer and some polishing, and I'll polish this some more right now. This cup is a glazed piece, and this oil doesn't have any, it can't sink in or be absorbed. If you have an unglazed piece, you can't really polish because the oil will sink all into the unglazed area and discolor it. This isn't finished, but this is a couple extra minutes of polishing. It would take another 15 minutes or so to polish this up. This is the unpolished, completely unpolished. This is polished. This has been polished about less than 10 minutes. Needs about 20 minutes of polishing. Here's the last one. This is a fine powder which doesn't really polish that well. Here is unpolished and some polishing, and I'll polish this a little bit more. I'm putting very light pressure on this. Okay. This has, some of this has started coming off. It has less to do with the polishing. I might have had a little bit of this tonical in here, and if you rub this too hard, it'll take it off the surface. Usually it won't come off. This time it came off a little bit. But there's almost no improvement on this, so really this powder doesn't really take polishing that well, so